This is the end of the country. There is nothing in my life this horrible, okay? This must be what it's like to watch your kid die or something, because this is a 240-something-year-old great country, and it's being stolen from us by a bunch of absolutely demonic filth. And then I see these laughing, gibbering leftists on the streets flipping me off and stuff, saying, Trump's losing, we're winning, when these idiots are having their whole birthright and everything destroyed and taken away from them. And the millions of Americans that have fought and died for this country, and all of their chivalry is being flushed down a giant stinking toilet.
They say that there's no evidence of widespread voter fraud. There have been 1,100 prosecuted cases of voter fraud across the country in the last decade. Tell the truth, media. How is it that Donald Trump got more of a share of the non-white vote of any president running Republican since 1960? How is it that we did not lose one House seat, everybody? One incumbent, not one incumbent. How is it that President Donald Trump expanded his base in Appalachia? How is it that President Donald Trump expanded his voter registration records in these states? And all of a sudden, you're trying to tell me that they got 90% turnout in some of these urban areas? Hold on a second. Joe Biden had higher turnout than Barack Obama in Milwaukee. Joe Biden, who couldn't get 100 people to show up. Joe Biden that had no ground operation.
What happened last night could not have been worse for this country, for our children, for our grandchildren, for our future. America remains. It's still here. That's the first and most important thing. And it's not a foregone conclusion. We almost lost it. Democrats told us they wanted to beat Donald Trump. They spent more money than anyone ever has in any election in history to do that. But there was a lot more going on. Democrats didn't harness the full power of big tech and the billionaire class simply to make Joe Biden president. No. What they really wanted was total control over everything. No more democracy, no more dissent, permanent obedience from the rest of us. And they came shockingly close to getting that. If Democrats had won the White House and the Senate last night, the country as we know it would have ended. Not because Democrats have bad ideas, though they do, but because Democrats plan to impose an entirely new system on our country. Not an agenda, a system.
This election has been completely proven as totally fraudulent. Project Veritas continues to release video of postal workers explaining how they were told to backdate mail-in ballots for Biden. This is being investigated. We now know the software company, it's being reported by Sidney Powell, Hammer and Scoreboard, sound familiar? Which is used in, I believe, 18 states, was proven to be fraudulent in flipping votes for Biden in 47 counties in Michigan alone. It was used in many different states. There needs to be an investigation into that.
Oh, Trump. You gotta do what you gotta do. Fuck Trump.
I'm at the Philadelphia Convention Center, and I am overseeing the ballot counters. I will let you know the corruption that is going on here. They will not allow us within 30 to 100 feet to supervise the ballots being counted. This is a coup against the President of the United States of America.
Because they have they're a corrupt mainstream media that's not interested in protecting our Constitution or the rule of law. They just want to beat Donald Trump at all costs. And they're not just stealing from Donald Trump, it's worse than that. They're stealing from us, the American people. In Democrat big cities where they control the political apparatus and they control the apparatus that counts the votes and they control the polling places and the ones who count those votes, it's widespread and it's deep. And as I said, it's a time-honored tradition. It's the kind of thing where everybody knows it happens. Now, I did not go to prison for that. I took on that corrupt Democrat machine, and they brought me to ruin. They destroy you when you take on a system, when you won't play ball, and when you take them on. And what they did to me at a local level, at the AAA level to a Democratic governor, I see what they're doing to a Republican president at the major league level. They hijacked a governor. They're now stealing a presidency. And this is incredibly dangerous to our democracy and our freedoms. And the American people should not stand for this.